Right,
Sandra says, when do you use the 2mm craft foam and when do you not when putting anything through the rolling mill?
All right. So if you watch our Hobby 80 roller mill and our other workshops and at the bench, if you have a plate, a texture plate, okay, grab one a minute. Okay, so you have a texture plate. All right, this is a Waves texture plate from Durson. I would always use closed cell foam with a texture plate. The foam adds an even pressure across your bit of metal that needs to be textured. So I would have texture plate, metal without the plastic, closed cell foam, put on top, grab a piece of paper, fold the paper around, and then I would put that then through the roller mill. Definitely use the foam because it gives a nice even pressure. So very quickly, texture plate, metal, put it between the rolls, turn the rolls down until the rolls just touch, okay, and you can't quite pull it out. Release the rolls a quarter of a turn, take this out, tighten back up a quarter of a turn, which means then if you put these through, dead pass, nothing's going to happen. By adding the foam, it'll add a uniform, consistent pressure to that metal every single time. So you can be sure that on the first roll, you'll get the texture coming through from your plate onto your metal every single time. But, pass my jumper, please, Lou. Thank you. Thank you. But if you are using anything like grass, material like my old bit of jumper that I've got here,
which you destroyed,
which I destroyed
in the name of the rolling mill workshop.
Exactly. So if you're using something like this that is flexible, if you're using leaves to put a texture onto a plate, you cannot use your closed cell foam because whatever you're putting then, your bit of cloth, your bit of metal, and your foam on top, it's not going to work. There's going to be no solid pressure pushing down onto your metal. So in that case, I would not use closed cell foam. I would put my fabric or whatever it is you're texturing with the metal in, turn the rolls down until they just touch, quarter of a turn, undo, take them out, quarter of a turn, that's a dead pass, and now you've got to guess. So perhaps an eighth of a turn, perhaps on the gears on the top to reduce the rolls to get that even pressure. And you then have to have the pressure of metal pushing the fabric into your piece of metal, okay, and the rolls are on top. So those rolls are not going to give, there's no softness like you get from the closed cell foam, and that is the time when I would not use the closed cell foam if what you're putting through can be squashed and can be moved like fabric, leaves, grasses, mesh, netting, doilies, anything like that. Do not use closed cell foam, but if you've got a solid plate with a solid back, definitely use the closed cell foam.